In the vast tapestry of our planet, wildlife plays an integral role in maintaining the ecological balance that sustains life. The intricate interdependence between species, their habitats, and the environment is a delicate dance, one that has been disrupted over the years by human activity. As we stand at the crossroads of environmental degradation and conservation, the efforts to protect and conserve wildlife have never been more critical. These efforts are multifaceted, encompassing legal frameworks, community engagement, scientific research, and innovative practices that aim to safeguard our planet's biodiversity. The legal frameworks for wildlife conservation have evolved significantly over the past century. International treaties, such as the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, established in 1973, aim to ensure that international trade does not threaten the survival of species in the wild. CITES provides a framework for countries to regulate the trade of endangered species, fostering collaboration across borders. Countries that are signatories to CITES are obligated to enact legislation that aligns with its principles, creating a global network of protection. This legal structure is crucial for species like elephants, tigers, and rhinoceroses, which face relentless threats from poaching and habitat loss. At the national level, many countries have enacted their own laws to protect wildlife. The Endangered Species Act in the United States, for instance, has been a cornerstone of wildlife conservation since its inception in 1973. This legislation provides for the conservation of species that are threatened with extinction and the ecosystems upon which they depend. It allows for the designation of critical habitats and the implementation of recovery plans, ensuring that endangered species receive the attention and resources necessary for their survival. However, the efficacy of such laws often hinges on political will, public support, and adequate funding, which can fluctuate with changing administrations and societal priorities. Beyond legal frameworks, community engagement has emerged as a vital component of wildlife conservation. Local communities often serve as the first line of defense for wildlife, possessing invaluable knowledge about their ecosystems. Involving these communities in conservation efforts fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility towards the environment. Programs that promote sustainable practices such as ecotourism and community-based conservation allow local populations to benefit economically from preserving their natural resources. When communities see the tangible benefits of protecting wildlife, they are more likely to engage in conservation efforts actively. One notable example of community engagement in conservation is the Masai Mara National Reserve in Kenya. Here, local Maasai communities have partnered with conservation organizations to establish wildlife conservancies that benefit both wildlife and people. By creating a sustainable ecotourism model, these communities have turned the preservation of wildlife into a source of income, thereby reducing the incentives for poaching and habitat destruction. The success of such initiatives highlights the importance of integrating local knowledge and culture into conservation strategies, ensuring that efforts are not only effective, but also culturally sensitive and sustainable. Scientific research plays a pivotal role in wildlife conservation, providing the data and insights necessary to inform effective strategies. Conservation biologists and ecologists study species populations, migration patterns, and habitat requirements, contributing to our understanding of the complex relationships within ecosystems. This research is crucial for developing targeted conservation strategies such as habitat restoration, species reintroduction, and captive breeding programs. For instance, the successful reintroduction of the California condor, once on the brink of extinction, was made possible through extensive research and collaboration between scientists, conservationists, and government agencies. Such success stories underscore the importance of science in driving conservation efforts. Innovative practices are also reshaping the landscape of wildlife conservation. Technology has become an invaluable ally in the fight to protect endangered species. Drones, for instance, are being used to monitor wildlife populations and track poachers in real time. Camera traps provide researchers with critical data on animal behavior and population dynamics without disturbing their natural habitats. Additionally, advancements in genetic research are enabling conservationists to understand the genetic diversity of species, which is essential for their long-term survival. By harnessing technology, conservationists can enhance their efforts and respond more effectively to emerging threats. Despite these efforts, Challenges abound in the realm of wildlife conservation. Climate change poses a significant threat to biodiversity, altering habitats and disrupting migration patterns. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, many species find it increasingly difficult to adapt. Coral reefs, for example, are experiencing mass bleaching events due to rising sea temperatures, leading to the decline of marine biodiversity. The impacts of climate change are not uniform. Some species may thrive while others face extinction, further complicating conservation efforts. Habitat destruction remains one of the most pressing issues facing wildlife today. Deforestation, urbanization, and agricultural expansion continue to encroach upon natural habitats, fragmenting ecosystems and isolating species. The loss of habitat not only reduces the available space for wildlife, but also diminishes the resources they need to survive. Conservationists are increasingly advocating for habitat preservation and restoration as a means to combat these threats. Initiatives aimed at reforestation, wetland restoration, and the establishment of wildlife corridors are essential for maintaining biodiversity and ensuring that species can thrive in their natural environments. The illegal wildlife trade is another significant challenge that undermines conservation efforts. Poaching for ivory, horns, and skins has led to the dramatic decline of many species, including elephants and rhinoceroses. The demand for exotic pets and traditional medicine also fuels this illicit trade. Combating wildlife trafficking requires a multifaceted approach, including stricter enforcement of laws, public awareness campaigns, and international cooperation. Organizations like the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, and the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, are working tirelessly to raise awareness and advocate for stronger protections against wildlife crime. Education and awareness are crucial components of wildlife conservation. By fostering a deeper understanding of the importance of biodiversity and the threats facing wildlife, we can inspire individuals to take action. Schools, community organizations, and media campaigns play a vital role in spreading the message of conservation. Programs that engage young people, such as wildlife clubs and citizen science initiatives, empower the next generation to become stewards of the environment. When individuals recognize their connection to the natural world, they are more likely to advocate for its protection. The role of zoos and aquariums in wildlife conservation has also evolved. Once viewed primarily as entertainment venues, many modern zoos and aquariums have embraced their responsibility as conservation centers. They participate in breeding programs for endangered species, conduct research, and engage in habitat restoration projects. By educating the public about wildlife and the challenges they face, these institutions play a crucial role in fostering a conservation ethic. The collaboration between zoos, aquariums, and field conservation projects exemplifies the importance of a holistic approach to wildlife protection. As we look to the future, the path forward in wildlife conservation will require collaboration among governments, non-governmental organizations, local communities, and individuals. It is imperative that we recognize the interconnectedness of all life on Earth and the role we play in shaping the future of our planet. The challenges are daunting, but the successes achieved through dedicated conservation efforts provide a glimmer of hope. By prioritizing the protection of wildlife and their habitats, we can ensure that future generations inherit a world rich in biodiversity and natural beauty. In conclusion, the efforts to protect and conserve wildlife are multifaceted and require a comprehensive approach. Legal frameworks, community engagement, scientific research, and innovative practices all play critical roles in safeguarding our planet's biodiversity. While challenges such as climate change, habitat destruction, and illegal wildlife trade persist, the collective action of individuals and organizations can drive meaningful change. Education and awareness are essential in fostering a conservation ethic that empowers individuals to take action. As stewards of the Earth, it is our responsibility to protect the incredible diversity of life that shares our planet. Ensuring that future generations can experience the wonder of wildlife in its natural habitat. The time to act is now, for the future of wildlife, and indeed our own future depends on it.